Welcome to the Personal Radio Archives Month End Special.
Welcome to the Personal Radio Archives first ever annual month-end special. Every last day of the month, we will summarize all the radio recordings that we uploaded and put them as a recap. For our first annual month-end special episode, we're gonna break down all the first 9 episodes of the show. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. And please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. So, let's begin! For our first video, way back to January 23rd, 2021, which is exactly 2 years ago, I recorded the radio aircheck of Radyo Binyan 87.9 The City of Light. This was recorded on my Redmi 10 phone en route back to Manila after our family vacation in Casas Milagros in Tagaytay, Cavite. Our first episode is also the first one to feature a provincial radio station which is not related to any Metro Manila radio station that can be received in other nearby provinces like Pampanga, Zambales, Bulacan, Cavite, Batangas, Laguna, and Rizal. Most provinces have their own radio stations like this, but for Metro Manila stations, it can be heard either strong, good, fair, or weak signal. If you don't know about 87.9 Radyo Binyan, it is a low-power radio station fully owned and operated by the city government of Binyan. The studios and transmitter are located at the Binyan City Hall, San Pablo Street, Binyan, Laguna. Now, let's hear a 60-second snippet taken from our first ever video.
Bago po tayo magtuloy-tuloy sa ating programa, ang oras sa buong kapuluan ng Pilipinas ay 11:13 a.m. Narito na po ang mga tampok na balita. Gulayan sa bakuran, pantapat sa mataas ng presyo na bilihin.
More signing of sharing of equipment sa pagitan ng BFP at Binyan City isinagawa.
Isang alternatibong prikadong daan ipinagkaloob ng isang negosyante sa Cabuyao, Laguna.
320,000 halaga ng shabu na kumpiska sa Binyan City, Laguna.
Narito na po ang mga mainit na mga balita. Gulayan sa bakurang, pantapat sa mataas na presyo ng bilihin. Hinimok ni Senador Amy Marcos.
How did you feel that? That's the blast from the past. Next up in our radio recordings vault is Radyo 5 92.3 News FM of TV5 Network Incorporated. On June 30, 2022, the most important day in the Philippines happened. It was the change of the new administration. Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. took oath as the 17th President of the Philippines at the National Museum. I recorded the aircheck of Panunumpa sa Bayan, the Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. inauguration on the station, simulcasting the audio feed from TV5. As you've heard, the inauguration of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. took place on June 30, 2022 at the National Museum of Fine Arts, Rizal Park, Manila. It was aired on all radio and television stations such as ABS-CBN through Kapamilya Channel, Kapamilya Online Live, BBC Channel 11, ANC, Teleradyo, and TFC, government-owned stations PTV4 and IBC 13, together with Radyo Pilipinas 1738 kHz, Radyo Pilipinas 2918 kHz, DZRM 1278, Radyo Magazine 87.5 FM 1143 FM 2, and Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. TV5, together with 1PH and 1 News, simulcast on all Radyo 5 stations, GMA together with GTV and all Super Radio AM stations, RPN 9 through CNN Philippines and DWIZ 882, all Radio Mindanao Network and Manila Broadcasting Company radio stations nationwide, SMNI simulcast on SMNI News Channel and all SMNI Sunshine radio stations, UNTV simulcast on Radyo La Verdad 1350, Net 25 and DZDC Radyo Agila 1062, DCRJ 810, Radyo Bandido and Radyo Bandido TV, and Light TV God's Channel of Blessings. Hook up with government-owned television station PTV4. In the air check, I included our national anthem performed by Toni Gonzaga, who supported Marcos' candidacy for president during last year's elections. Next in our radio recordings vault is DZXL 558 Radyo Trabaho ang inyong gabay sa hanap buhay. Not just one, but two radio recordings of the station were recorded on Christmas Day at 9:27 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and 9:57 p.m. until 10:17 p.m. These radio recordings were recorded during and after the Secret of Health, commercial break is heard right before DCXL ends broadcast transmissions daily at 10 p.m. But during that commercial break recorded before signing off, the thing that I hated the most is the scariest ads on Philippine TV and radio is ACS Manufacturing Corporation. Yes, I really hate ACS Manufacturing Corporation because of the jingle that goes like this. Yep, I really hate that jingle. This jingle is scary and is resolving to a nightmare. That jingle has an orchestral tune accompanied by a set of female voices singing ACS. Despite this, ACS still helps all households across the Philippines. For anyone who don't like ACS ads, switch to other channels or television radio stations that discourages major advertisements like ACS. According to a post by Kuya Rexdel's Diaries Tumblr post, the commercials of ACS Manufacturing Corporation are aired on TV like Kapamilya Channel, Kapamilya Online Live, A to Z Channel 11, TV5, GTV, PBO Cinema 1, and DZRH News Television. It can also be heard on radio stations like Love Radio, DZRH, Easy Rock, Yes the Best, Radyo Natin, Aksyon Radio of MBC, all RMN radio stations nationwide including DZXL, DWWW, and IFM, and all Bombo Radio and Star FM stations nationwide. You will hear the announcers say manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality, followed by the jingle at the end. In a movie theater, you can also see the ads of ACS before the start of every movies. I also include the RMN Christmas Station ID 2021 and 2022 entitled Makakarating Ngayong Pasko, which is non-copyrighted. Most Christmas Station ID songs like ABS-CBN and GMA are copyrighted. They released their Christmas Station IDs by November, and they are available to listen on all music platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, etc. Coming up in our radio recordings vault is a government-owned radio station called Radyo Pilipinas 738 Metro Manila. This air check was recorded right before Radyo Pilipinas Network Balita with Zap December 22nd, 2022. As the station is owned by the Philippine Broadcasting Service and the Government of the Republic of the Philippines, an attached agency under the Presidential Communications Office, the presidential coverage, like for example, presidential speeches, is aired on Radyo Pilipinas 738 kHz, all Radyo Pilipinas stations, Radyo Pilipinas 2918, DZRM 1278, Radyo Magazine 87.5 FM1, 104.3 Capital FM2, and government-owned television station PTV4. As the flagship radio station of the Government of the Republic of the Philippines, it serves as a medium of development, communication, a conduit between the government and the people, aiming to mobilize all sectors of society towards development and nationalism. The station features live, up-to-the-minute government news, live coverages of press conference, as well as the relevant information from different government sectors. Next, in our next recording, we go to Barangay LS 97.1, the flagship radio station of Barangay FM, wherein I recorded a commercial break on December 21st, 2022 during Forever Request with Mama Emma. 15 radio commercials of various products were heard when I recorded this. Next stop, we went out of Manila on June 4, 2022 to visit a farm in Rosario, Batangas. There we recorded the radio air check and station ID of 98.5 Big Radio, a radio station from Vanguard Radio Network, which operates a number of stations in Luzon under the Big Sound FM and Big Radio brands. The station studios and transmitter are located at Lucky 8 Building, Barangay San Sebastian, Lipa City, Batangas. The station was originally owned by GB Broadcasting System, which is now Apollo Broadcast Investors, launched from its launching in 2003 until September 2010 under the brand The Best 98.5. In 2019, it was officially relaunched as 98.5 Big Radio. For the 7th recording as part of our radio recordings vault, the third episode to feature a provincial radio station is 99.1 Spirit FM Aircheck, which was recorded on the same day en route back to Manila after the almost entire day visiting the farm in Rosario, Batangas. We recorded this air check in Lipa, Batangas, 95.9 kilometers back home, which is a very long travel which causes traffic. During this air check, you may hear the interference of 99.5 Play FM. Let's take from Manila. Let's take a listen of a 30-second snippet which you may hear an interference signal.
Gawin ang mga sumusunod. Ituloy lang ang pangangamusta sa mga kamag-anak at kaibigan gamit ang text, tawag o video. Di ka nag-iisa sa laban na to. Tiyakin na ang mga bata ay ligtas at nasa maayos na kalagayan. Kung ikaw ay nasa stress na, huwag itong ibaling sa kanila. Tandaan, anuman ang iyong reaksyon ay maaaring makaapekto sa kanilang emosyon. Gawin sa bahay ang mga nakasanayan upang hindi mabagot o mabalisa sa panahong ito. Basta, siguruhing protektado ka laban sa COVID-19. Magdala ng good.
Next up in our recordings list is the station ID and jingle of DWAL-FM 95.9 Radyo Agila, Lakas ng Katotohanan. This was recorded on the same day when we were almost arriving at a farm in Rosario, Batangas. In this recording, I also included the stinger of Maghugas ng Kamay, Manatili sa Bahay that repeats 2 times. Listen to this.
Maghugas ng kamay! Manatili sa bahay! Maghugas ng kamay! Manatili sa bahay!
And finally, to wrap up our month-end special, the shortest episode of the show is the air check of IFM 93.9. I recorded this on the same day while driving in Laguna to Batangas. During that air check, you may hear some static noise interfering the signal of IFM. This radio recording was recorded at 10:59 a.m. This took 46 seconds to record it. In case, in some nearby provinces like Laguna and Batangas, some Manila radio stations may fade out due to interference signal. And that wraps up our first ever month-end special of the Personal Radio Archives. But before we go, make sure to tune in for our special 10th episode tomorrow at 1 p.m. For our 10th episode, the commercial break of 105.5 Radyo Natin, located in Padre Garcia, Batangas, was recorded at the time of 1:06 p.m. when we're almost arriving to a farm in Rosario, Batangas. Radyo Natin 105.5 only broadcasts through eastern Batangas and western parts of Quezon. But for our Manila listeners, it's UFM 105.5. Thank you for joining our first ever month-end special of Personal Radio Archives. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Until our next video, see you next time.